Random video inside one of the bedrooms of the house that I'm emptying out. Anyway, you will not believe what I just found in a box that I'm going through and throwing stuff away in. Hold on, check this. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Hold on. Look at this. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is my solar panel, my King Power solar panel that I've been trying to find the cables for the last 2 years. And it's been useless besides just a battery. Look at this. This is the cable I've been looking for. The cable that I can't find a replacement for, that I've tried all the hacks that people have told me online, but nothing makes it charge. This is the cable I need to plug my solar panel box thingy. Look, it charges it USB. It charges it from the portable solar panel unit. It's been in this box for the last like 3 or 4 years, just in this box. It was wedged between my old video game. Don't judge my video games. Don't judge them. It was. That's so cool. It's so cool. It's great. It's not a complete useless battery. I mean, it wasn't useless before. It was a battery box, but I've been having to charge it by plugging it into the wall only. But now I can actually use solar panels with it as it's supposed to be, since it is a solar, like, I don't know, they call them generators, but they're really not. They don't generate battery, or they don't generate electricity. They just collect it from the sun. That is so cool. Okay, anyway, got packing to do. Bye.
So, I actually slept in the camper last night. I should have recorded it. It was an interesting night. So, yeah. So I got Ludo in here, and obviously he's still getting used to the camper. But the only way to get used to it is to, get in it. So we get in off and on. Pardon me, goodness. So I got him in last night. This is after we were outside. We spent the day out doing yard work and playing in the water and everything. He had a good day. So I started getting ready for bed. It was like going on 9 o'clock. Got the camper all set up. Got some sheets and stuff packed. Made all the beds, brought some pillows out. And decided, you know what? It's actually a nice enough night. We should probably sleep in here. So I finished getting the camper set up and everything. And I let Ludo outside again. And then, I brought him out here in the camper. And he got in on his own. I didn't have to make him. And, he kind of looked around very awkwardly. And I pointed to the bed I wanted him to sleep on, which is, he got the smaller bed last night. I'm spoiling. I got the big bed. So he jumped up there and, laid down and started panting like he normally does when he's nervous. And, I just, like a child, had to let him work it out. So I laid here for a bit and I got my Nintendo, brought my Nintendo out. It's sitting right there. So I was watching YouTube on it. And my phone right here as needed. And closed most of the blinds, not all of them. I like that I could lay here. Oh God, my hair. I could lay here and look out the window here and I could see the sky and I could see stars a little bit, but it's really cloudy, so there wasn't a whole lot to see because, clouds and the trees. Eventually I dozed off and then I woke up around 1 o'clock because Ludo's just shifting and pacing like he was afraid to get on the floor. Like he's like hot lava, like he cannot get off the chair. He didn't want to get on the floor. He didn't want to touch the floor. It's hot lava. And I was frustrated at this point because I'm tired, and I was sleeping. I was like, Ludo, come here. He just stared at me, panting. So I got up and I pulled his collar a bit. I didn't yoink him. I just gently tugged him down. He jumped onto the floor, and I made him sit. And I made him wait. And then I gave him some pets, and I played with his feet, and, annoyed him and pestered him like I normally do, just making it as normal as I could. And he seemed to relax a little bit, but he was still very uneasy. Like I said, I was tired. And it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to pee anyway. Oh, pardon me. Oh my goodness. So I got up and I brought him out with me. I took him outside, or took him to the house and let him out in the backyard. And I went and used the, bathroom. And I stood outside with him for a while he ran around and sniffed. Eventually he went to the bathroom and came back inside, got some water, and he kind of looked at me and looked back at the door, and I was like, dude, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. So I just left him in the house, and I came out here and went back to sleep. And then, I don't know, about an hour and a half later, something crashed. I don't know what it was. I looked outside, everything looked normal. Something sounded like it fell or it crashed to the ground. And it jolted me awake, like it was very vivid. It was there. I don't know if I like dreamed it or what, but I woke up and the first thing I thought of was Ludo. Like I was already dreaming about Ludo, about him getting out of the camper and running the neighborhood and stuff. But so I jolted awake and I looked around. Then of course I had to go check on him. So I got up and I went in the house and checked on him, and he's fine. He was just laying next to the floor, and the house is pretty warm. I don't have the heat on or the AC on or anything, and it was like 80 something degrees yesterday. So the house is a little stuffy because I had closed most of the windows before I went to bed. But I went ahead and he kept looking at me and he was looking at the leash thing, and I asked him, I was like, do you want to come back out with me? He didn't really run away or anything, so I went ahead and put the slip lead on him and brought him back outside and brought him back up in the camper, and he seemed a lot more at ease. He jumped up on his chair and he kind of laid there for a bit. And then he actually jumped down on the ground at one point, and he laid down on the ground and stretched out, and I was like, holy crap, that's a new big step, because every time I brought him in the camper since, it's like he was afraid of the ground. He just couldn't touch it. But no, he jumped down and laid on the ground for a bit, and he paced a little bit last night. I had to move this giant mattress backing off there, so we had a little more room on the bed there. But oh my goodness, once he was settled in, I went back to sleep and I slept really well. The bed definitely needs padding on it. Like, it's comfortable. It's pretty comfortable as it is, but I have bad leg and bad hips and everything else in the world right now, so I kept waking up to toss and turn to try to get the pressure off. So definitely gonna get some padding for it. I didn't think it needed it because it's comfortable to lay on, but I guess if you're sleeping on it, no, you definitely need a little something. So I'm gonna get a little something. Gotta figure out what size I need. But yeah, hold on. I'm still laying down, but there's my little phone holder. I just kind of clipped to ear. The Nintendo kind of just had here, and I had it propped up like this so I could watch things. There's my glasses. There's Ludo on his Ludo bed. He was on the floor. I'm so proud that he was on the floor. I thought the floor looked wet for a second. It's all just shiny. I closed most of the blinds. That's the big back thing I had to take off, because it does take up a lot of space on that little bed. So I think I'm going to put this in storage. Not going to lie, I don't think I really want it in here. It's just in the way all the time. Right, resting your head on the chip. You okay, buddy? Sorry. He spent a lot of time like peeking up, putting his head out, looking his head out the window, watching things go by anytime there was a noise. Otherwise, he slept really good. I'm super proud. Like, I was really worried after I took him in the house last night. Like, this is going to take a lot longer to adjust him than I thought. But no, all it took was taking him in and letting him run around the backyard for a bit and leaving him in there for a few by himself. And then I brought him back out here and he's been fine. Like, now he's panting because it's morning time and he wants outside. Look at him. Look at him on the floor. You know where the door is? Do you want to go outside? I'll get up in a second. Yeah, so I slept in my camper last night. I liked it. I figured now's the time to do it. I've got like 2 weeks before I'm going to be living in here, basically. And yeah, it's doable. Definitely doable. It's a lot more comfy with all my blankies and pillows and personalization touches and stuff. I love that window. Yes, look out the window. Oh, I keep looking up. I need to look at the camera. It's fine. But yeah, short video. It's like 7 minutes long to let you know we slept in the camper. Everything went really well after a couple adjustments, and I really look forward to packing up and getting out of here. I'm selling the bedroom set soon. I won't have anywhere to sleep in the house anyways, so yay! Bye.